Kramer?
He's waving!
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the 100 most unforgettable episodes in television history, complete with spoilers.
And Big Bird, we still have our memories of him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, our memories. Right.
Number 100, The Box, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, yeah.
Brooklyn Nine-Nine usually leans on its ensemble cast and rapid-fire gags. The Box proves it can do a slow-burn blend of tension and laughs just as well. This episode locks Jake and Holt in a room with a murder suspect for one long, brutal night of interrogation. They have a ticking clock, as he must be released in the morning. There's no chase, no big reveal. It's just one long psychological chess match built on razor-sharp dialogue and simmering performances.
He's not answering any questions.
That's okay, I have no questions. That's right. I'm about to monologue, son.
You better make it quick. You only got 8 minutes.
All right, then let me paint you a picture.
Sterling K. Brown chews the scenery as a killer dentist who just might be smarter than them. It's a brilliant bottle episode that trades antics for intensity. Sitcoms don't usually make you sweat, but The Box did just that.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And that is 3 oh dams. Oh, damn!
Number 99, The Leap Home, Quantum Leap.
And so Dr. Beckett finds himself leaping from life to life, striving to put right what once went wrong, and hoping each time that his next leap will be the leap home.
Quantum Leap was an Emmy-winning sci-fi drama that ushered in the 1990s in style. It follows Dr. Sam Beckett, a physicist who jumps through time to fix the past by leaping into other people's lives. In this fan-favorite two-parter, Sam leaps into someone shockingly familiar, his 16-year-old self.
Sam, you scared 10 years out of me.
It's 1969, and he's suddenly surrounded by the family he lost. Sam sees a chance to rewrite everything, save his sister's future, his father's life, and his brother from dying in Vietnam. But time doesn't bend so easily.
Until we know how Tom dies, we won't be able to save him.
He's there on a specific mission, one that proves to be just as important. It's an emotional, nostalgic, and deeply human two-part episode of television.
What the hell? I get repatriated in 5 years.
You could have been free.
I was free. Up here, I was always free.
Number 98, 1 + 1 = Ed. Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
You guys gotta see this! Ow!
Just when you think Ed, Ed, and Eddie couldn't get weirder, it literally rips its own cartoon universe apart. In this mind-bending episode, the Eds decide to figure stuff out. Somehow, this quest leads to the dismantling of reality itself.
Ed!
This is fun! Hello!
Big Ed, scrub my feet!
Did you see anything? Huh?
Objects fall apart with nothing inside, sound effects break, and the fourth wall gets obliterated. Characters peel the sky off like wallpaper and wander through a surreal, unfinished void. It's not just chaos for chaos's sake, but a bizarre, brilliant send-up of animation logic.
Hello! An original scene transition. Interesting. Did you eat the sun again, Eddie?
1 + 1 = Ed isn't just one of the show's wildest episodes. It's one of the boldest experiments in kids' TV.
I love chickens, Eddie! Sandwich!
My notes!
Number 97, The Oner, The Studio.
There it is.
Yeah, okay, well,
Shit, where do you think I park?
definitely not this driveway. This is not crew parking.
The Studio is a satirical comedy series that delves into the chaotic world of Hollywood filmmaking. It follows Seth Rogen as Matt Remick, the newly appointed head of Continental Studios. In this standout episode, Matt visits the set of a film directed by Sarah Polley. This bold director is desperate to capture a complex sunset shot in a single take, known in Hollywood as a oner.
The oner is the ultimate cinematic achievement, you know? It's like the perfect marriage of artistry and technicality. You got Birdman, Children of Men, Goodfellas, you know?
I was dating Ray Liotta when they shot that. The man had a package like a caramel leather sofa.
The episode itself is presented as a continuous shot, mirroring the on-screen action. As Matt's well-intentioned interference leads to a series of mishaps, the production spirals into chaos.
Reset! Back to one! Losing light!
The episode masterfully blends technical innovation with sharp satire, offering a behind-the-scenes look at the challenges of filmmaking.
They didn't get it.
Fuck!
You can't always get what you want.
Number 96, Vergangenheit, The Crown.
These papers must never see the light of day. Winston, ever.
The Crown is a sweeping historical drama chronicling the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. In this standout episode, the Queen confronts a chilling revelation about her uncle, the Duke of Windsor. As he seeks to re-enter public life, secret World War II documents, known as the Marburg Files, surface.
I think it's fair to say the reality exceeded even our worst fears.
We did everything we could to contain this,
That's your lot?
unaware that a copy had been sent to the Americans.
The Duke is exposed as a Nazi sympathizer and friend to Nazi Germany. The episode masterfully intertwines political intrigue with personal betrayal. It is a deep dive into Elizabeth's internal struggle between loyalty to the family and her duty to the nation. Full of nuanced performances, it is a poignant exploration of the burdens of leadership and the shadows of the past. Number 95, Mrs. George Devereaux, The Golden Girls.
Oh, those damn eyes. I still haven't seen in anyone else's what I see in yours. Oh.
Leave it to the Golden Girls to turn faked deaths and celebrity love triangles into comedy gold. After years of living with her senior friends, Blanche, our resident Southern belle, is thrown for a loop. Her supposedly dead husband George shows up on her doorstep, alive and well. Meanwhile, Dorothy gets the world's weirdest romantic dilemma, picking between two celebrity beaus.
Dorothy, we need a decision now. So who's it gonna be, me or Pizza Man?
Oh, insults from Lyle Waggoner, huh? How many gold records do you have?
None. I was never married.
In the end, the whole episode was just a dream, but the emotional whiplash and the hilarious chaos it causes still hits like a train. Few shows could pull off the absurdity and heart in equal measure. The Golden Girls did it in under 25 minutes, heels and all.
Good night, George.
Number 94, Losing My Religion, Grey's Anatomy.
What I choose is you. You're who I want to wake up with.
If you were a millennial woman with a working heart and a DVD box set, this episode probably wrecked you. The season 2 finale of Grey's Anatomy delivers one of the most devastating gut punches in the show's twisted history. Izzy, in her pink prom dress, curled up beside Denny's lifeless body. After all the drama to get him a new heart, he dies alone from a stroke. The interns are left reeling, and Izzy quits medicine on the spot.
I can't. I thought I was a surgeon, but I am not. So I quit.
Meanwhile, Meredith and Derek sneak off for a forbidden hookup, and the prom turns into a funeral. It's the episode that made chasing cars a cry trigger and cemented Grey's as the queen of emotional devastation.
Meredith. Meredith?
If I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world?
Number 93, Reckoning, Smallville.
Let's pull over so we can talk! Watch out!
Smallville was an early 2000s teen drama that reimagined Superman's origin story. It follows a teenage Clark Kent as he navigates high school and the discovery of his powers. In its 100th episode, Reckoning, the series delivered a hit that fans still talk about. Clark finally reveals his secret to Lana and proposes.
Lana, we couldn't imagine Clark spending the rest of his life with anyone but you. We can only hope that you have as many happy years as we have.
For one bright, shining moment, everything seems perfect. But tragedy strikes when Lana dies in a car accident. Desperate, Clark turns to his birth father, Jor-El, who offers a chance to reset the day.
You have to let me fix it!
Your powers on Earth may seem extraordinary, Kal-El, but we are not gods.
This is not her destiny!
But there is a sad cost. Clark saves Lana, but fate claims someone else, his human father, Jonathan. The episode is a masterful exploration of the idea that even a superhero can't escape the consequences of his choices.
Dad! Dad! Dad!
No! Oh, please, not yet. No!
Number 92, Sleepytime, Bluey.
Okay, sleepy time now.
Just one more.
Bingo.
Please.
Okay, one more.
Bluey might be a kid's show, but this episode had grown adults sobbing into their cereal. In Sleepytime, Bingo drifts off, dreaming of floating through the solar system with her stuffed bunny Floppy. Meanwhile, back in the real world, she's sleepwalking into her parents' bed, stealing blankets and kicking her dad in the face. The episode blends stunning animation with Gustav Holst's The Planets suite. It's a cosmic journey mirroring Bingo's quest for independence. It feels like a children's show directed by Christopher Nolan. The emotional climax comes when Bingo, feeling alone, is comforted by the warmth of the sun, aka her mother's ever-present love. It is a 7-minute masterpiece that captures the bittersweet beauty of growing up.
Remember, I'll always be here for you, even if you can't see me, because I love you.
Number 91, The Man from Space, The Honeymooners.
A costume I rented this morning for the party tomorrow night.
You rented a costume?
Certainly I rented a costume. I'm going to win the $50 prize. I told you we both think alike.
Norton, you are a snake. Of all the low-down conniving tricks to steal my idea!
The Honeymooners was one of the earliest sitcoms on television. It followed the lives of New York City bus driver Ralph Cramden, his wife Alice, and their neighbors Ed and Trixie Norton. One day, Ralph gets it in his head that he's going to win a $50 prize at the Raccoon Lodge's costume contest. Unable to afford a rented costume, he embarks on a DIY costume crafting journey. He dubs himself the Man from Space. His creation is met with confusion, with some mistaking him for a pinball machine. It is the quintessential example of Ralph's trademark arrogance getting the better of him. When Ed accidentally steals the spotlight, hilarity ensues.
We chose Cramden for his wonderful impersonation of a pinball machine.
Pinball machine?
Well, sure, that's what you're supposed to be, ain't it?
Oh, certainly.
Number 90, Goodbyeee, Blackadder Goes Forth.
Listen, our guns have stopped. You don't think...
Maybe the war's over.
Blackadder made a name for itself in the 1980s UK, renowned for its sarcasm and wit. It brilliantly blended irreverent comedy with a sober take on war. Still, no one was ready for how it ended. In this final episode, Captain Blackadder and his trench-bound crew face the grim reality of going over the top in World War I.
Captain Darling.
Captain Blackadder?
Here to join us for the last waltz?
Yes. Tired of folding the General's pajamas.
Well, this is splendid comradely news.
The cheeky banter slowly fades out as the squad's grim fate creeps ever closer. What follows is one of the most jarring tonal shifts in TV history. The scene slows, the battle fades away, and we're left staring at a quiet field of poppies. In one stroke, Blackadder delivered one of the most powerful anti-war statements ever aired on British television. Number 89, Hitting the Fan, The Good Wife.
First of all, you're fired. Second, I'm taking this company cell phone until such time as
Excuse me, that's my personal...
And I'm taking it into possession until I can determine which clients you've attempted to steal.
You can't do that.
Get out of here, Alicia.
Number 88, Homo for the Holidays, Will and Grace.
I just want you to be happy. Looking back on it, there have been clues.
Number 87, A House Divided, Dallas. Number 86, Never Bathe on Saturday, The Dick Van Dyke Show.
It's locked, honey. If you want me, you'll have to get out of the tub.
I can't,
Why can't you?
because I'm stuck.
Stuck? How can you be stuck in a bathtub?
Well, darling, if you'll come in, I'll show you. Call somebody.
Well, yeah, honey, I will. Well, Linda, how can you be stuck in a bathtub? Is it that narrow?
Number 85, Episode 93, Samurai Jack.
The suffering continues. Aku's grasp chokes the past, present, and future.
Fans begged for years, more than a decade in fact, for Samurai Jack to get the ending it deserved. It was a cult classic adult animation from a visionary creator. When Genndy Tartakovsky did bring it back in 2017, he didn't just pick up where he left off, he leveled up. Episode 93 sets the tone for this final season. Jack is older, more broken, and outnumbered by the daughters of Aku. His greatest enemy has a coterie of deadly assassins bred to kill him. The visuals are brutal. The stakes feel real. For the first time in the series, Jack's sword stays sheathed while he faces a truly impossible choice. It is action, art, and emotional weight all in 22 minutes. Number 84, The Judgment, The Fugitive.
Turn left! Turn left! Rifle!
Number 83, Peer Pressure, Arrested Development.
What? Oh no! It's the cops! Oh! And a construction worker!
Let's get this party started.
Aren't you guys gonna cuff him?
You wanted handcuffs?
All right, George Michael. Hope you learned your lesson, pal.
Number 82, Arrivederci, The White Lotus. Number 81, My Screw Up, Scrubs.
Aren't you gonna take some pictures? Pictures of what? You know, crying babies covered in chocolate, people singing happy birthday to my son who've never even met him before, you know, the whole routine. Where do you think we are?
Your name is the splinter inside me.
Number 80, Vichnaya Pamyat, Chernobyl.
This session of court is now open. Comrade Judge Milan Katnikov presiding. Indictments: Viktor Brukhanov, Anatoly Dyatlov, Nikolai Fomin are accused of violating Article 220, Section 2 of the Criminal Code of the Soviet Union, resulting in a nuclear disaster on April 26, 1986.
HBO's Chernobyl didn't just dramatize a disaster, it exposed the cost of systemic lies. In the finale, Valery Legasov testifies in a bleak, brutalist Soviet courtroom. Played by Jared Harris, he details every fatal flaw and the chain of cover-ups that led to the explosion. His decision to speak the full truth, defying the state's narrative, comes at a personal cost: his career, reputation, and ultimately, his life.
In a just world, I would be shot for my lies, but not for this, not for the truth.
Scientist. And your idiot obsession with reasons.
The episode closes with a haunting montage of real victims, set to the Ukrainian Orthodox chant Vichnaya Pamyat, meaning memory eternal. The episode wasn't just a farewell, but a solemn vow to remember the human toll of deception. Number 79, On the Beach, ER. Number 78, The Luck of the Fryrish, Futurama.
Don't you forget about me. Don't.
Number 77, House's Head, House.
Why the guessing game?
Because you don't know the answer.
If I don't, you don't. You know the clues.
I know it's bugging your subconscious. What's my necklace made of?
Number 76, Password, The Odd Couple.
You have the option, pass or play.
I'm gonna play, Alan. Now, Aristophanes.
Ridiculous. You got it.
Number 75, The Puppy Episode, Ellen.
I think I know what's going on. It's not enough for you to be gay. You've got to recruit others,
Hey, I'll have to call national headquarters and tell them I lost you.
As it would turn out, Ellen DeGeneres was a horrible boss. These allegations led to the end of her talk show. Her place in TV history, though, will never be taken away. In 1997, DeGeneres made headlines when both she and her sitcom character Ellen Morgan came out as gay. The show was cleverly titled The Puppy Episode to maintain secrecy. Ellen accidentally broadcasts her coming out over an airport PA system in classic sitcom fashion.
I'm gay.
It was funny, yes, but also monumental. Nearly 42 million people tuned in. While the backlash was fierce, the impact was too big to contain. The episode won Emmys, a Peabody, and opened the door for LGBTQIA+ representation on network TV.
So, you want to get some coffee or something?
Yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay. Come on.
Number 74, Ronnie Lilly, Barry. Number 73, The Quarterback, Glee.
No, it was always, we'd fist bump or we'd high five, but should have given him more hugs. You know, the last time I saw him, he was so bummed out about some test at school, and I just, told him to get back at it. He was worth it. It was the perfect time for a hug.
Number 72, The Name Game, American Horror Story.
The Name Game. Judy, 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 Bo Booty, Banana, Fana, Fo Foodie, Thief, Fi, Mo Moody. Judy.
Number 71, Testimony, Veep.
Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you're about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Yes, I do. Absolutely. Yes, sir, I do.
Number 70, The We Are, Severance.
What?
I said, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe you should talk to your sister. It's an important decision.
Severance asks, what if you could split your work self from your real self and then trap them both? In this explosive finale, the innies finally wake up in the outside world. It's only then that they realize just how deep the rabbit hole goes. Mark learns his wife is alive. Helly finds out she's not only a corporate prisoner, she's royalty. Irving uncovers a massive secret hidden away. The episode juggles tension, horror, and heartbreak flawlessly. Later, in Shikai Bardo, we learn more about Gemma's time as Ms. Casey and the cost of her severed identity. These episodes are prestige sci-fi at its best and most haunting.
Damn it! Please! We're prisoners! She's alive!
Number 69, One Way Out, Andor.
Come on! We need to hold the level! Let someone else do that. Whoa! Load the consoles! Keep the doors open!
Number 68, Glued, Where's My Bob? Bob's Burgers.
You know, it was my fault. And if I hadn't done this, my dad would be walking around here right now, inspiring the crap out of people. He'd be making burgers. Really good burgers. Don't tell him I said that.
We try not to compliment him.
Number 67, Chapter 4, Dear Billy, Stranger Things.
How do you like sex, Max? Would you like to join them?
Number 66, Subway, Homicide, Life on the Street.
What are you, scared? It's not every day you talk to a dead man, huh? I want my fare back.
Your what?
My $1.35. I paid my fare, I didn't get my ride.
Number 65, Two Storms, The Haunting of Hill House.
Yep. That's her, detective. Positive.
The Crane family gathers at a funeral home to mourn Nell. Unfortunately for them, the storm outside is nothing compared to the one brewing within. As old wounds reopen, director Mike Flanagan orchestrates the chaos through long, uninterrupted takes. He seamlessly shifts between both timelines and settings. The camera glides from the present-day wake to memories of a childhood storm at Hill House.
Nellie?
Honey? Nellie? Nell!
Where could she have gone? It was only a few seconds.
Maybe she went to her room.
These blurred lines between past and present escalate the tension until a chilling revelation. Nell's ghost has been silently present among them. This moment gains deeper resonance when paired with the bent neck lady. There, we are shocked to learn that Nell has spent her whole life haunted by herself. Together, these episodes intertwine to deliver a haunting exploration of grief and memory.
Let's, 1, 2, let's go. Get down. Set it down.
Number 64, The Reichenbach Fall, Sherlock.
This phone call,
It's my note. It's what people do, don't they?
leave a note.
Leave a note when?
Goodbye, John.
No. Don't.
Number 63, The Bath Item Gift Hypothesis, The Big Bang Theory.
I don't see anything in here a woman would want.
You're kidding. You've got lotions and bath oils and soaps. That's the estrogen hat trick.
What it is a cacophonous assault of eucalyptus, bayberry, cinnamon, and vanilla. It's as if my head were trapped in the pajamas of a sultan.
Number 62, Open Mic, Schitt's Creek.
Give me a lifetime of promises and a world of dreams. Speak the language of love like you know what it means. And it can't be wrong. Take my heart and make it strong, babe. 'Cause you're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Number 61, Showdown, Cheers.
You are the nuttiest, the stupidest, the phoniest fruitcake I ever met.
You stand alone on the most arrogant, self-centered son.
Shut your fat mouth.
Make me.
Make you? Wait, John, I'm gonna bounce you off every wall in this office.
Try it and you'll be walking funny tomorrow.
Number 60, The Ricklantis Mix-Up, Rick and Morty.
Hello, I'm Rick K22. This is my Morty. We're going from reality to reality, asking Ricks to contribute to the Citadel of Ricks redevelopment fund. What are you, stupid?
What starts as a throwaway gag about visiting Atlantis turns into one of Rick and Morty's most ambitious episodes. We set aside our eponymous duo to dive into the Citadel, a society of infinite Ricks and Mortys. There, 4 intertwining tales unfold. In one, a Morty runs for president. In another, a Training Day spoof, a rookie cop Rick partners with a jaded cop Morty. We also see a group of Morty students seeking meaning and a factory worker Rick rebelling.
He won? Yeah, it was a blowout. I would hardly call it a blowout. It was almost close enough to trigger a recount. Jesus, what are you, joke security now too?
Each storyline satirizes real-world issues like systemic inequality and authoritarianism. The episode culminates in a chilling twist. The newly elected President Morty is revealed to be the long-lost evil Morty from close Rick counters of the Rick kind.
This seems like a good time for a drink and a cold, calculated speech with sinister overtones. A speech about politics, about order, brotherhood, power. But speeches are for campaigning. Now is the time for action.
Number 59, Slap Bet, How I Met Your Mother.
Plus, it's getting late. It's already slap o'clock.
Oh, God. What the hell was that?
I slap bet Marshall that you did porn, so I win.
Porn? I wish it was porn. It would be less embarrassing.
I know. How about I sing you a song?
Number 58, Family Meeting, The Shield.
I gotta see my kids.
It's suit and tie here. Lunch hour? Go home and change.
Number 57, Toast Can't Never Be Bread Again. Orange is the New Black.
No justice! There's no justice! Defending him!
Some shit's going down. Come on, let's go.
Number 56, Opie the Birdman, The Andy Griffith Show.
Please fly away. Please.
He made it, Pa. He's okay. That was not.
You got 2 to go now.
Number 55, Sweet D Has a Heart Attack. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
I
I just had a heart attack. Can we focus on me for 2 minutes here?
I feel like we did talk about you. Your ship has sailed, okay? It's time to move on to us.
Only It's Always Sunny could turn a heart attack into a springboard into a chaotic spiral. When Dee drops mid-rant, the gang panics. Not about her health, but about the nightmare of American healthcare. Dennis and Dee go full influencer thanks to a newfound obsession with narcissistic gym selfies.
I gotta be honest with you, I feel like these supplements are doing a great job on their own. You know what I mean? I got tons of energy, my heart rate's up, things are going great.
Absolutely, I feel good too. Look how vascular I am. Look at how my veins
Holy
are popping.
shit.
Yeah, I look good and I feel good.
I feel good too.
Charlie and Mac get corporate jobs to get insurance, unraveling in record time. Charlie's wild-eyed descent into mailroom conspiracy spawned one of the best memes in internet history. And that unhinged energy? It's the same fuel that powers The Nightman Cometh. There, Charlie writes a musical about trauma, trolls, and the pursuit of love through song.
A master of karate and friendship for everyone. Demand stage freeze.
Don't say stage freeze, just do it.
You don't get that stage production without a breakdown like this first.
That's it. That's it. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. Come on, let's get the hell out of here.
Number 54, Scott Tenorman Must Die, South Park.
Do you like it, Scott? I call it Mr. and Mrs. Tenorman chili.
Oh my God!
Number 53, One Last Ride, Parks and Recreation.
The lighting's all wrong. I'm gonna send you a glamour shot. Just Photoshop me in later.
I'm not gonna show up in that picture anyway because I'm a vampire.
Hey, babe, for this picture, should I be Burt Macklin, Johnny Karate, or my new character, Sergeant Thunderfist, MD?
Where did you get that?
Found it in the sandbox.
What?
Go, Macklin. Macklin's the hottest.
Get on with it. I can't hold this smile forever. I look ridiculous.
Okay, hang on.
Number 52, 33, Battlestar Galactica.
Stand by to jump.
Combat landings.
All fighters aboard, sir.
Execute jump.
Number 51, Maud's Dilemma, Maud.
It's not your fault. When you were young, abortion was a dirty word. It's not anymore. Now you think about that.
Number 50, Farewell, Mr. Hooper, Sesame Street.
A Big Bird?
Huh? He's not in there.
Oh. Then where is he? Big Bird, don't you remember we told you? Mr. Hooper died.
In 1983, Sesame Street did something no children's show had dared before. It taught preschoolers about death. When actor Will Lee passed away, the show chose honesty over avoidance. Big Bird learns that his beloved friend Mr. Hooper has died and won't be coming back.
He's gonna come back? What? Who's gonna take care of the store? And who's gonna make my birds eat milkshakes and tell me stories?
Big Bird, I'm gonna take care of the store. Mr. Hooper, he left it to me. And I'll make you your milkshakes and we'll all tell you stories and we'll make sure you're okay.
The adults gently explain the permanence of death, Gordon offering the simple, heartfelt reason.
It has to be this way because.
Just because?
Just because.
The decision to air this on Thanksgiving Day ensured families could watch it together and talk it over. The episode's emotional authenticity, fueled by the cast's real grief, made it a landmark moment in television. Sesame Street helped an entire generation of children understand and cope with loss.
You know, I'm gonna miss you, Mr. Looper. That's Hooper, Big Bird. Hooper. Right.
Number 49, The Draft Dodger, All in the Family.
Whenever I ask him what he's doing up in Canada, it ain't like he's a deserter from the army or something, is that?
No, sir. I'm not a deserter.
Well, I didn't think you was. I was just trying to figure out.
I'm a draft dodger.
What did he say?
He said he was the draft dodger. Oh, come on, everybody, eat.
Number 48, Blindsided, Daredevil.
Take care of him.
Number 47, Traces to Nowhere, Twin Peaks.
Hi, Mike. Bobby. Now, before we get started, have you two fellas got your stories straight?
If we tell the truth, we don't have to get our stories straight.
Besides, the sheriff told us we're just in here for fighting, and it was self-defense.
Right. Well, I guess you can go then.
Now?
Number 46, Bloody Harlan, Justified.
Figure we should end this feud now, where it should have ended a long time ago. I guess.
Number 45, Almost Got Him, Batman the Animated Series.
Well, I figure it. Gordon's got a bunch of them stashed someplace like a SWAT team. He wants you to think it's one guy, but...
Nah, you're always seeing double.
It's obvious our Cape friend suffered some crime-related trauma when he was younger.
Batman the Animated Series was a touchstone for many 80s and 90s kids. The episode Almost Got Him was the pinnacle of its brilliance. Half of Batman's rogues gallery plays poker together, regaling each other with Dark Knight stories like kids around a campfire. They one-up each other with stories of their various near victories.
Running from the law. And the Batman, too, of course.
Of course.
Likewise.
You got it. Same here. You'd think one of us would have got him by now.
I've come the closest.
It's a fabulous little anthology with an amazing twist. Killer Croc is actually Batman in disguise. He's used this little gathering to locate a kidnapped Catwoman. It's a clever, self-contained showcase of the rogues gallery, balancing humor, suspense, and a surprise ending that still lands.
And that's how I almost got him.
With exploding pumpkins.
I'd like to hear you do better.
Oh, you will.
For a deeper emotional punch, pair it with Heart of Ice, which reimagines Mr. Freeze as a tragic villain driven by love and loss.
I failed you. I wish there were another way for me to say it. But I cannot. I can only beg your forgiveness.
Number 44, Clyde Bruckman's Final Repose, The X-Files.
The Big Bopper was not supposed to be on the plane with Buddy Holly. He won the seat from somebody else by flipping a coin for it.
I'm still not following.
Imagine all the things that had to occur, not only in his life, but in everybody else's, to arrange it so that on that particular night, the Big Bopper would be in a position to live or die depending on a flipping coin. I became so obsessed with that idea that I gradually became capable of seeing the specifics of everybody's death.
Number 43, Long, Long Time, The Last of Us.
I was never afraid before you showed up.
Number 42, Blink, Doctor Who.
Give him the key! Give him what they want! They know what? They come behind me!
God.
Oh, God. It's locked!
Number 41, Episode 2.6, Fleabag.
Wait, what the going on here? It was my baby.
I guess it was your baby's way of saying it didn't want you as its father. Like a goldfish out of the bowl, sort of thing. Sorry, but whoever had a miscarriage, could you take it to the kitchen, please?
Number 40, Chuckles Bites the Dust, The Mary Tyler Moore Show.
Chuckles, the clown, died today from...
He died a broken man.
Leave it to Mary Tyler Moore to find the humor in a funeral. Beloved children's entertainer Chuckles the Clown dies in a bizarre parade accident dressed as a peanut. The WJM newsroom springs into action, sort of. The fact is, they can't stop cracking jokes.
The guy died wearing a peanut suit, killed by an elephant.
Yeah. Born in the trunk, died in the trunk.
Just forget what he was wearing.
Mary, ever the moral compass, is appalled by their irreverence. But at the funeral, Mary finds herself in the same boat. As the minister recounts Chuckles' whimsical characters, she loses her composure, bursting into uncontrollable laughter. The episode masterfully balances humor and pathos. It's a poignant commentary on grief and the human tendency to mask sorrow with laughter.
Don't try to hold it back. Go ahead, laugh out loud. Don't you see, nothing would have made Chuckles happier. He lived to make people laugh. Tears were offensive to him, deeply offensive. He hated to see people cry. So go ahead, my dear. Laugh for Chuckles.
Scribed by David Lloyd, it won an Emmy for Outstanding Writing. It is generally considered one of the greatest sitcom episodes ever made. Number 39, Road to the Multiverse, Family Guy.
All right, you ready to go home now? Are you kidding? This is amazing. Can we see more universes? Well, I haven't tried yet, but I don't see why not. Whoa, what's this place?
Yeah, this universe looks weird.
Yeah, it's cheap and somehow lazy.
Yabba dabba.
Number 38, Michael's Gambit, The Good Place.
Just now, as we were all fighting and yelling at each other and each one of us demanding we should go to the bad place, I thought to myself, man, this is torture. And then it hit me. They're never gonna call a train to take us to the bad place. They can't, because we're already here.
Number 37, This Extraordinary Being, Watchmen.
You know what? Another time ain't gonna work for us.
Number 36, Middle Ground, The Wire.
It seemed like I can't say nothing to change your minds. Well, get on with it, motherfucker.
Number 35, Teddy Perkins, Atlanta.
I'm Darius.
Apologies. I'm Theodore Perkins. Please, call me Teddy.
Atlanta has always blurred the line between comedy and surrealism. Teddy Perkins takes this formula into the realm of psychological horror. Darius, played by Lakeith Stanfield, sets out to pick up a free piano with rainbow-colored keys. He finds himself in a decaying mansion owned by the eerie Teddy Perkins. The character, a Michael Jackson-esque figure, is a pale, soft-spoken recluse with a sinister aura.
What is this place, man?
It's a gift shop. I designed it myself to feel like a trophy room, more in the motif of the museum.
Oh, wait, so you're turning this whole place into a museum?
Yes.
What begins as an offbeat errand spirals into a tense, unsettling encounter. While weird and funny, the episode is also a poignant exploration of abuse, identity, and sacrifice. Donald Glover is unrecognizable in Whiteface. His performance as Teddy is incredible. Directed by Hiro Murai, the episode aired without commercial interruption, amplifying its claustrophobic atmosphere.
Benny, you're alive.
Number 34, Part 2, Roots.
Say it again. Say it louder so they all can hear you. What's your name?
Toby. My name is Toby.
Cut him down.
Number 33, In the Pale Moonlight, Star Trek Deep Space Nine.
I lied. I cheated. I bribed men to cover the crimes of other men. I am an accessory to murder. But the most damning thing of all, I think I can live with it.
Number 32, The Ski Lodge, Frasier.
Before you see Annie, can you come to my room?
What for?
There's something I need to tell you. This may come as a surprise to you.
Annie! Didn't I tell you to leave Dr. Crane alone? And now I see why you wanted him all to yourself. I do not want him all to myself.
Oh, I see. It's a threesome you're after. Well, I don't do those anymore.
Number 31, Band Geeks, SpongeBob SquarePants.
It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall. Who never sacrifice their will.
Number 30, Papa's Got a Brand New Excuse, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Hey, what's up, man? Can I get you something? No, I'm fine, son. If you need... So is he a cop? He's my father.
This very special episode of Fresh Prince delivers one of the most shockingly poignant moments in sitcom history. When Will's estranged father Lou reappears after 14 years, Will is thrilled. His dad promises to make amends and take him on a cross-country trip.
Oh, my dad has to hit the road tomorrow, and I'm gonna go with him. I'm saying, why should I spend my summer wasted at the Peacock when I could hit the road with my dad?
Oh, hey, watch yourself, watch yourself. It's a great way for Will to see the country.
Forget it.
Oh, come on, Phil. The boy could use a little adventure.
Excuse me, but this is a family discussion.
But Lou is who he's always been, unreliable. He bails again, leaving Will devastated. The moment triggers a raw emotional breakdown as Will questions why he was never wanted. His tearful cry caught audiences off guard with its honesty. Will Smith's performance shattered expectations. James Avery's quiet, steady presence as Uncle Phil made it all the more heart-wrenching. For many viewers, it was the first time a sitcom punched them in the chest.
I'm gonna marry me a beautiful honey, and I'm having me a whole bunch of kids. I'm gonna be a better father than he ever was. And I sure as hell don't need him for that, because ain't a damn thing he could ever teach me about how to love my kids. How come he don't want me, man?
Number 29, The Carpool Lane, Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Hey, Daddy, you want a date with Mama?
Get in the car.
Number 28, 407 Proxy Authentication Required, Mr. Robot.
Do you think it's possible Mr. Robot is the reason why you can't remember?
What's she talking about? You didn't exist when I was a kid? Did you?
That's not important. What's important is that I'm here now.
Stop lying to me. How long have you been here?
Don't you see what's happening? She pushed us apart before. She's doing it again.
Answer the question! How long?
Number 27, Sold Under Sin, Deadwood.
You can go now, brother.
Al. Magistrate's here. I got those other two guys waiting upstairs.
Join him.
Number 26, Why We Fight, Band of Brothers. Number 25, Plan and Execution, Better Call Saul.
So this is for you. You earned it. You won.
Won? What did I win?
Jimmy and Kim's scam against Howard Hamlin goes off without a hitch, and then everything goes completely off the rails. Using fake photos and a carefully timed prank, they ruin Howard's reputation right before the Sandpiper settlement. He crashes their apartment furious. Then Lalo shows up. In a split second, Howard is dead, the Rubicon is crossed, and Better Call Saul becomes an entirely different animal.
Oh my God! No! Oh my God! No!
Okay. Let's talk.
It is one of the most shocking moments in the Breaking Bad universe, which is saying something. It all felt so tragically avoidable. Much like Chicanery, where Jimmy destroys Chuck on the witness stand, this episode shows how clever plans can leave lasting scars. That one cost a career. This one costs a life.
I've worked my way through worse. Debt, depression, my marriage falling apart. Oh, yeah. Been sleeping in the guest house for the better part of a year.
Number 24, 11 p.m. to 12 a.m., 24.
Where's Kim? Kim. Sweetheart, please.
Oh my God.
Number 23, The Getaway, Dexter.
Thank you.
I promise that I always will be true.
I'll give her all the love I have to give, as long as we both shall live.
Number 22, Two Cathedrals, The West Wing.
Sandy, there was a bit of noise there. Could you repeat the question?
Can you tell us right now if you'll be seeking a second term?
Number 21, Forks, the Bear. Number 20, the one where everybody finds out, Friends. As one of the most beloved sitcoms out there, Friends has a lot of spectacular episodes. For instance, the one with the embryos where most of the gang has a trivia contest is fantastic.
Althea! Althea! What are you doing? I took a shot. You're shooting with Althea? Althea is correct. Nice shooting!
But our pick goes to this outrageously funny episode. In the one where everybody finds out, Chandler and Monica's relationship is at last made fully public, with the final remaining friends finding out about it. This leads to some obscenely hilarious and iconic scenes. The various ways in which Chandler and Monica and the other friends, sans Ross, mess with each other are especially unbeatable. And there's even some patented heartwarming moments too.
I can't have sex with you.
And why not?
Because I'm in love with Monica.
You're what?
It's Friends firing on all cylinders. Number 19, Connor's Wedding, Succession. This episode may have aired relatively recently, but it has already made waves as one of the most acclaimed ever. While the eponymous wedding does indeed take place, the major focus is not on the start of a new life together, but the ending of the Roy patriarchs.
And you're a good man. You're a good dad. You're a very, very good dad. You did a good job.
Indeed. What's been called the, quote, promise of the show's title comes to fruition as Logan Roy dies. The Roys are arguably all terrible people in their own ways. But even the greedy aren't immune to grief, as they each contend with Logan's passing in heartbreaking and realistic ways.
Thank you, Frank. Thank you.
The incredible performances and subject matter at hand are sure to only increase the amount of praise this episode receives as time goes on.
This nation has lost a passionate champion and an American titan, and we lost a beloved father. Thank you.
Number 18, Who Goes There? True Detective. True Detective in general has raised the bar for TV, but this episode is something special.
What are you talking about, man? Reggie? Put her out there with them antlers on.
You have Reggie do it?
What are you talking about, Reggie? Ledoux did this? Reggie Ledoux.
Detectives Rust Cole and Marty Hart's investigations and personal lives reach a new level of intensity. Marty's marriage falls apart after his infidelity is uncovered.
How does it feel? I told you you can't treat people like this.
Listen, I just need to know exactly what you told her.
But let's not kid ourselves. The highlight here is the episode's finale.
Then we can talk about doing business. Where?
After Cole goes undercover in a gang and participates in a raid, he's forced to capture one of its members and flee once violence erupts. This is executed in a roughly 6-minute long take that's one of the most thrilling sequences in TV, period. Number 17, The Inner Light, Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Sir, I'm detecting a low-level nucleonic beam coming from the probe. Shields up. Standby phasers.
The Star Trek franchise has delivered some of TV's best science fiction. If we have to pick just one episode, though, we'll go with The Inner Light. Captain Jean-Luc Picard loses consciousness after the Enterprise finds an alien probe. In his mind, he experiences the existence of Kamen, a man from the world the probe came from. Picard/Kamen fosters a romantic relationship, has children, and ages as the world's star dies, killing the planet around him. The probe itself is a memory, left behind so the inhabitants could be remembered.
We named this child for a dear friend who died a year ago. But now his memory will live on in his namesake.
Patrick Stewart's performance is spectacular as always, demonstrating how Picard is transformed. And we are too. The memory of love is real, even if the people loved are long gone. Number 16, Everyone's Waiting, 6 Feet Under. One of the most satisfying series finales ever made, Everyone's Waiting delivers on what every show should: closure.
I don't regret you, or any of my children, or Nathaniel even. But I do regret never giving myself any choice.
Most of the episode concerns the Fisher family figuring out what comes next for them in the wake of Nate's death, with moves, business ventures, and relationships blooming.
To Nate.
To Nate. To Nate.
However, the closing montage is what gets us every time. We see highlights of the rest of the characters' lifetimes, witnessing how they grow old and die. Even as we're sobbing over their loss, seeing them live out their lives is tremendously fulfilling. It feels like the perfect ending, which is deeply valuable. Number 15, The Crossroads of Destiny, Avatar: The Last Airbender. Choosing just one episode from this acclaimed animated series is tough, but the Season 2 finale is arguably the crux on which much of it hinges.
If you open your mind, you will see that all the elements are one, 4 parts of the same whole. Even metal is just a part of Earth.
The Crossroads of Destiny sees Zuko's sister Azula take over the Earth Kingdom capital of Ba Sing Se. After so much character development from Zuko, his siding with Azula and betraying Uncle Iroh hits hard.
The kind of redemption she offers is not for you.
Still, maybe not as hard as Aang's literal death. Don't worry, he ultimately survives. This might just be one of the most dramatic episodes of the series.
Sometimes life is like this dark tunnel. You can't always see the light at the end of the tunnel, but if you just keep moving.
And while the ending may be a downer, the high stakes, impressive action, and timely humor represent a level of peak excellence for any show, animated or otherwise. Number 14, Remedial Chaos Theory, Community.
3. 1, 2, 3, Pierce.
Crap. This
Speaking of crap, I was taking one in an airplane bathroom when Eartha Kitt decided to bang me. What? That's where my mind went.
Your mind went years ago.
As all D&D players already know, a simple dice roll can spiral into pure mayhem. At Troy and Abed's housewarming party, Jeff suggests rolling a die to decide who gets the pizza. Abed warns that this will create multiple timelines. He was right.
This is Toby, our pizza delivery guy, and I know this is gonna sound nuts, but we're in love and we're getting married.
I wonder what happened to all those other timelines.
Each roll spins the group into a different reality, showing how the absence of just one person can unravel everything. From Pierce getting shot to the birth of the darkest timeline, it's Community at its smartest and weirdest.
What the hell?
The show was already known for genre bending thanks to Modern Warfare. Using a 28 Days Later setup, Jeff awakens from a nap to find Greendale a paintball-soaked battleground. Together, these episodes prove Community was both funny and fearless. Number 13, The View from Halfway Down, BoJack Horseman. This tragicomic animated show always pushes boundaries with its storytelling, and it all comes together in the penultimate episode of the series, The View from Halfway Down. The eponymous BoJack finds himself at a soiree with many of the deceased characters from throughout the series.
Sacrifice? In the service of something greater? Maybe, but just in and of itself? What's the good in that?
A lot.
BoJack eventually understands that he too is dying, and the horseman must confront his own mortality and its inevitability. It's a dark, strange, surreal work that perfectly captures not only the reality of dream-style experiences, but also the tragedy and hope that life and death can inspire.
A song you taught me when I was small. Don't stop dancing.
In other words, it's a masterpiece.
So what do I do now?
BoJack, it doesn't matter.
Well, if it doesn't matter, can I stay on the phone with you at least?
Number 12, Mizumono, Hannibal. There are a lot of brutal, surprising TV episodes out there, and Mizumono is one of the most shocking.
When the moment comes.
When the moment comes.
Will you do what needs to be done?
Things tighten around Hannibal Lecter, as Will Graham works to win his trust. However, the wily cannibal psychiatrist not only discovers Will's deception, he also seemingly kills most of the main cast in the final confrontation.
The most beautiful quality of a true friendship is to understand and be understood.
But the episode is more than just its twists and turns. The dialogue is fantastic, the acting is superb, and the cinematography and direction are some of the best in all of TV. Like the Japanese dessert course it's named for, Mizumono is tremendously satisfying, even if it's way more traumatic.
Fate and circumstance have returned us to this moment.
Number 11, The Body, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Buffy had some incredible episodes, and it was tempting to choose Hush, which largely forces the characters to go non-verbal. But The Body is too good to pass up. Many of the best TV episodes deal with death, but few address it in as viscerally real a way as this. Buffy discovers her mother Joyce has passed suddenly from an aneurysm.
Mom? Mom?
She, her sister, and her friends all struggle to grapple with what's occurred. The performances are heart-rendingly authentic, and so much of the dialogue touches on the human inability to comprehend death. The direction and sound design are phenomenal too, emphasizing certain noises while music is absent. When someone you love is gone, the world feels wrong. The Body represents that with gut-wrenching honesty.
But I don't understand. I don't understand how this all happens.
Number 10, The Contest, Seinfeld. When it first debuted, Seinfeld was unlike any sitcom on the air. Whereas most network sitcoms focused on a workplace or home life, Larry David's Laugh Riot adamantly rejected such focus.
No, I'm really serious. I think that's a good idea.
Just talking? What's the show about?
It's about nothing.
No story?
No, forget the story.
Though the classic show about nothing concept commonly referred to is kind of a misnomer, it was never better than when it was pushing taboos, and that is exactly what this episode did.
So you're still master of your domain?
Yes. Yes, I am. Master of my domain.
The contest saw the gang competing with one another to see who could avoid pleasuring themselves the longest. As you can imagine, this led to some unbearable tension for all involved, and gave viewers something they'd never seen on television before. A conversation about being master of your domain.
Who walks around the house like that?
Maybe she's a nudist. You know those nudist colony people.
The biggest laugh? Local weirdo Cosmo Kramer's near instant failure.
I'm out.
Number 9. The Suitcase, Mad Men.
Everything to you is an opportunity. And you should be thanking me every morning when you wake up, along with Jesus, for giving you another day.
Matthew Weiner's Mad Men offered a brutally honest look at the sexism, racism, political tension, and male machismo that characterized the business world in the 60s, a decade that's far too easy to romanticize. The show was arguably never better, however, than when it was diving deep into character analysis as it does with Don Draper and ambitious secretary Peggy Olson in this episode.
I mean, I know what I'm supposed to want, but it just never feels right. Or as important as anything in that office.
The Suitcase spends most of its runtime with the two sharing drinks, dinner, and unusually honest conversation. And it all comes to a head in one of Don's few truly genuine moments. It's frequently cited as being among the best episodes of the entire series, and considering the overall high quality of the show, that is saying a whole lot. Number 8. Lucy does a TV commercial. I Love Lucy. In the golden age of television, Lucille Ball's family comedy reigns supreme. Across 6 seasons, the talented actor and comedian created too many timeless moments to count. But Lucy Does a TV Commercial is without a doubt the show's greatest gift to comedy.
Oh, Ricky, please, just let me do the commercial.
Nothing doing.
Why not?
Look, honey, this is too big a chance for me. I need someone with a lot of experience.
Well, I've had experience.
In the episode, Lucy does an ad for a new health tonic with the unpronounceable name Vitamita Vegemin, which is 23% alcohol.
Stuff any good? Well, it ought to be. It's got everything in it. Meat, vegetables, minerals, vitamins. Wonder where she is. Alcohol, 23%.
Take after take sees Lucy beginning to feel the effects of the product, and she's soon struggling with the already ridiculously unpronounceable name.
So why don't you join the thousands of happy, peppy people and get a great big bottle of, Vita, Vidi, Vidi, Meeny, Mighty, Mo.
Physical comedy, over-the-top facial expressions, and that impossibly chipper delivery of her lines, this is Lucille Ball firing on all cylinders. Over 50 years later, the episode remains as funny and quotable as ever. Number 7. The Constant, Lost. The Constant focuses on Desmond Hume, whose consciousness begins traveling back and forth between 1996 and 2004.
Hold on!
On your sodden feet! Move, move, move!
Though revisiting his past brings insight, it could also prove fatal. So it's a race to steady his place in the world by finding the titular constant, someone he knew in both time periods.
I need you to tell me that you know about Eloise.
Hey, hey, hey! Easy, Frank, easy. Sit down.
Apparently, the writers took twice as long as usual to develop the script for this episode, and it shows. This is an extremely tightly constructed 43 minutes of television. But not only is it well crafted, it also manages to pack an emotional punch.
I love you.
I love you too.
I don't know where I am, but
I'll find you, Des.
I promise.
No matter what.
I'll come back to you.
I won't give up.
I promise.
I promise. I love you.
The popularity of Lost would ultimately pave the way for other puzzle box sci-fi shows like The Leftovers, which deserves a nod for its Season 2 episode, International Assassin. Number 6. Homer's Enemy, The Simpsons.
jump!
For over 30 seasons, Matt Groening's idiosyncratic family has been broadcast into the homes of millions. Though later seasons have been criticized for a dip in quality, in its prime, it was an unstoppable force, one willing to venture into then uncharted dark territory for an animated series.
Abandoned by his parents at age 4, Frank never got to go to school. He spent his childhood years as a delivery boy, delivering toys to more fortunate children.
Homer's enemy introduces Frank Grimes, who is aghast at the oafish Homer's incredible luck. It's a great self-aware takedown of the show's tendency to put Homer in unlikely situations, places he has no right to be.
What is his job?
Safety inspector?
That irresponsible oaf? A man who by all rights should have been killed dozens of times by now?
316 times by my count.
All of this converges in Grimes having a mental breakdown that ultimately results in his death.
What's this? Extremely high voltage. Well, I don't need safety gloves because I'm Homer Simpson.
The episode polarized critics at the time, but it's gone down as a landmark moment in television history. Number 5, The Reigns of Castamere, Game of Thrones. HBO's adaptation of George R.R. Martin's fantasy series was arguably the water cooler show.
Keep this one safe. He means the world to me.
The series made it clear in season 1 that no character was safe, but even so, nothing could have prepared us for the events of what would come to be known as the Red Wedding. At the time, many fans and critics were upset by what was described as abusive or manipulative writing. In hindsight, however, we've come to really appreciate this episode and its sickening twist. Yes, it was awful to experience, but the character motivations made sense. Game of Thrones as a series redefined television and viewer expectations, and rarely did it do so quite as effectively as in The Reigns of Castamere. Number 4, Nightmare at 20,000 Feet, The Twilight Zone. Rod Serling's sci-fi anthology show is known for groundbreaking storytelling, using science fiction the best way it can, as a mask for deeper social commentary. From To Serve Man's double meaning to The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street's obvious communist allegory, it was often the smartest show on television.
They pick the most dangerous enemy they can find, and it's themselves.
But the most memorable episode was even remade in the film anthology with John Lithgow in the main role. Nightmare deals with a gremlin destroying an airplane piece by piece mid-flight, with an aviophobic William Shatner the only helpless witness. The episode has been spoofed countless times, but nothing tops the original, be it in terms of style or substance. The practical effects might age, but not the universality of fear. Number 3, Pine Barrens, The Sopranos.
What are we gonna do? Pull the camera.
With the dawn of the new millennium came the age of the anti-hero, and The Sopranos was a game changer, the first HBO show to really shake up how television narrative works. Rather than episodes of the week, this David Chase mob drama told a complete story over several seasons and episodes. There were times, however, when the show took a break to focus on the smaller moments.
I find it very interesting that you're able to talk about this without rancor. Actually, we haven't been arguing as much lately.
It's the therapy. We're learning how to communicate.
In Pine Barrens, gangsters Polly and Christopher find themselves lost in the woods after a confrontation with a Russian mobster goes awry. There's something almost lyrical about Polly and Christopher's trek, particularly because their victim is hardly mentioned, as if they didn't matter as much as the journey.
First place I'm hitting is Denny's. I know. Get like 5 of those Grand Slam breakfasts.
What can we say? It's just incredible television. Number 2, Abyssinia Henry, MASH. There's an urban legend that after the final episode of MASH, Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen, New York City suffered a water shortage from most of the city flushing their toilets at the same time.
I'll miss you. A lot. I can't imagine what this place would have been like if I hadn't found you here.
It's not true, but that people believe it speaks to the show's popularity. The prolific show had countless moments of humor, heart, and tragedy, but none was more shocking than Henry's sudden death in Abyssinia Henry. The commanding officer receives his orders to go home and leaves after a bittersweet farewell. Then, Corporal Radar O'Reilly enters with the news.
Lieutenant Colonel, Henry Blake's plane was shot down over the Sea of Japan. It spun in. There were no survivors.
It is a heartbreaking turn, but one that felt true to a show that was never afraid to remind us of the horrors of war. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Ozymandias, Breaking Bad. Walter White may start Breaking Bad as a milquetoast chemistry teacher, but by the end, he is a full-on drug lord, complete with bad guy hat and a series of corpses in his wake.
That's right. Now, say my name.
It's only in the series' second to last episode that he really returns to his root motive, ensuring the well-being of his family at his own expense. In the episode's climax, White calls his wife and unloads on her, knowing the authorities are listening in.
You have no right to discuss anything about what I do. What the hell do you know about it anyway? Nothing. I built this, me alone, nobody else.
But his tirade has an ulterior motive. He wants to exonerate his wife of any wrongdoing by placing all of the blame at his feet. It's a powerful scene and incredibly fitting. Walter made a lot of bad choices, but he was always the smartest man in the room. Are there other TV episodes that formed a core memory for you? Let us know in the comments below.
How about you? You still on Earth or on the ship with me? Really doesn't make very much difference because sooner or later, we'll all of us be on the menu.